Welcome back here to Hull, where we do have 3 more games to go in this last 32 stage of the Winmau World Masters, and it's Gary Robson against Matthew Medhurst, another talented Dutchman coming up. Scott Waits against Nick Kenny, he's got support, we know, and Martin Adams against Dennis Harbour. But next is Gary Robson against Matthew Medhurst. Let's have them introduced.
Ladies and gentlemen, we continue in the 2014 Winmau World Masters here at the Hull City Hall. We now introduce a young man from the Netherlands making his debut on the television major stage. Welcome to the hockey, Matthew Medhurst. His opponent is a twice Winmau World Masters quarter-finalist, a former World Darts Trophy champion. He's the reigning England Masters champion. It's Big Robbo, Gary Robson.
Gary Robson, he's a great character and a man who has 3 times been a quarter-finalist in the World Championships, twice a quarter-finalist in this event, and as you heard announced, the reigning England Masters champion, a player with tremendous quality and one who's perhaps underachieved. Matthew Medhurst is of course the Dutchman. He faces Dave Moore, Michael Ondo, Frank Guillermont and Paul Brown have all fallen to him in qualifying for this stage of the competition. And I don't know a lot about Matthew Medhurst, in all fairness. He has only at best reached quarter-finals in rather more modest competitions than this one is. So it's Robson who's going to get us underway. I'm pleased to say Richard
60
is here and give me a nice little break.
Yeah, time for a second cup of tea for you, John. Been here for the long haul. 16 matches on stage today. This, the 14th of them. And there's our referee, Hugh Ware, doing a great job, as are the other 3 that are up there with him. Partial being the MC and head referee, but very proud of the refereeing team I have here at the BDO. And you can see why, because all 4 of them doing an immaculate job up there. 100. So here he is, Matthew Medhurst, the gentleman that John was just mentioning. We don't know too much about.
21.
The first time I heard his name mentioned, he's been a practice partner of Raymond van Barneveld over in the Netherlands.
90.
So that surely helped his game, and if Raymond's choosing him as a practice partner, he must be some player. Hasn't settled down as yet. Robson certainly in his first leg settled the quicker of the 2, but that's better from Medhurst. Much better. 111 is on. 19 now for double 16. Brilliant start to this match from Gary Robson. 15-dart leg and a 1-1-1 checkout. Robson, a man that's been on the circuit for many years now. As I mentioned in that introduction, his biggest title to date, the World Darts Trophy back in 2005. Major tournament played out in the Netherlands. He beat Mervyn King in the final. For Medhurst, it's been his first year really travelling the European circuit. Wasn't too far away in the rankings for the Lakeside World Championship, but not enough. Robson, the number 10 seed in this competition. Great venue, this City Hall. Been here for a few years now.
59. Matthew, you require 82.
Certainly the first time on the stage, though, in this venue for Medhurst. It's 82. 17 will leave tops. Double top to level this first set. Robson had a great check out in the first leg of 111. This one's slightly more difficult. He needs the treble 19 now for the ball. 16.
45.
Last
Matthew, you require 40.
So this will settle down the debutant tops. Double 10. Double 4 now.
36. Gary, you require 81.
So if he prefers the double 12, he's going to be treble 19 with his first dart. 12 for the bull. Bullseye for this first set.
56. Matthew, you require 4.
Double 2 to level things here in the early stages. Double 1.
No score.
Well, you can
Gary,
see
you
clearly there,
25.
he snatched that last dart. Well, what ultimately was the last dart at that double 1. One dart in hand now for Robbo.
9. Matthew, you require 4.
His face matches my surprise. I thought he'd clean that up there. An unexpected third chance for Medhurst. Double 2.
Game
He's found it in the end.
Matthew Medhurst. Gary to Fizz. Game on.
I often say the first double's the hardest to hit. It certainly was in Medhurst.
45. If
you're wondering, incidentally, Matthew Medhurst sounds quite an English name, doesn't it? Well, his father is English.
96.
He is based in the Netherlands, Matthew.
$26. 140.
Visit there for Robson. Hasn't scored too highly this leg. That surely has put his leg in his
95.
command. 120 points ahead plus these. Player in Robson, I still feel has a major BDO title left in him. Such a talented player. And many people say it's a compliment when they call him an underachiever, because we expected him to have won so much more over the past 15 years. Treble 20 now. Well, treble 16 will leave his favourite double 16. He's still sitting pretty in this leg. 64 when he comes back. Best he can leave now is a 120, Medhurst. Got a treble now just to leave a finish.
100. Gary, you require 64.
Treble 16 here. Leaves double 8 for this first set. He's just checking with the referee that that's in the target. That's not.
48.
Matthew, you require 160.
So again, outside chance for Matthew Medhurst, and the shot is on. Treble 20. Well, we saw that spectacular 156 earlier from Daniel
Gary,
Larson.
you require 16.
Wasn't to be for Matthew.
Game shot the first set. Gary Robson.
So it is
Second
England's
set,
Gary Robson that takes the first set.
Game on.
Well, those lads have clearly had a good day, and Medhurst certainly had a good day yesterday,
46.
qualifying for his first TV staged event. As I mentioned before, not a familiar name,
100.
and it is an English sounding name because his daddy's English, so
45.
Gary Robson twice a quarter-finalist in this event. The first time back in 2005, and again in 2011.
81.
I still remember that quarter-final back in 2011. As Robbo had 2 darts to beat Scott Waits. He'd thrown darts like that all the way through that match. Fantastic performance. He missed 2 darts to beat Scott Waits, who went on to win the title that year.
81. Gary, you require 81.
Robbo continues throwing darts like this. He's going to take some stopping this year. An 11 dart finish on. 12 now if he hits double six.
69. Gary, you require 12.
6 to take command in this, the second set.
Gary Robson.
A break and throw.
Second leg.
And it's all looking pretty routine at this stage for Gary Robson. Well, there was Paul Brown, semi-finalist a couple of years ago in this competition. And he was 1 game away.
180.
Superb stuff from Robson. 180s in the last 2 legs.
42.
It was Paul Brown that Matthew Medhurst beat to reach this stage, so though he's not producing it up here now. You saw the shake of the head there for Robson. He hit 4 treble 20s in a row, was looking for a treble 19. Yeah, Medhurst must have played some great darts down there on the floor yesterday to beat a player like Paul Brown. Up here, it's not happening until now. Well, I'll tell you what, that will make him feel so much better. He hasn't produced much at all in this match, and he's just shown us a bit of what he can do. A 180 there. And he hasn't followed it up.
59. Gary, you require 80.
So it's all with Big Robbo. 80, he's going for treble 16 to leave his favourite double 16. An 11 dart leg from Gary Robson. Terrific darts.
Third set, first leg, Gary 2, throw first, game on.
Gary Robson, the number 10 seed, and showing us why in this last 32 match. Robson will be making his 14th appearance at Lakeside in January. As I say, been around a long time.
100.
Well, you'll notice on the big stage we don't have chalkers up there in BDO competitions.
100.
Our chalkers are effectively sat down stage side. You can see them there on the right hand side The referee calls the score.
57.
And our officials input on the laptop, and it's seen on the screen for the players, just like a chalkboard.
100.
There you see it.
59. Gary
Robson is certainly liking the scores he's seeing on that screen right now. 78. He's trying the treble 14 for double 18.
Games from the first
And the last two legs we've seen him throwing with freedom. 80, treble 16, double 16, and now 78 with treble 14 and double 18. It's
second
oh
leg,
so easy
first.
for Gary
Game
Robson
on.
here. May feel the draw has opened up for him after that defeat of Robbie Green. If he were to go on and take this leg, and indeed the match, he'd take on Mundigers, the winner of our last match. I'm sure you're going to be staying with us here to see two former champions take to the stage in our next two matches. We are going to see that 2011 champion I mentioned earlier, Yorkshire's own Scott Waits. And with darts like this, I'm sure you're going to be staying with us. Eurosport will stay with a live coverage all the way through until the end. And the man that's going to end our coverage is Martin Adams. It'll be all lights on for Wolfie, the 3 times Winmau World Masters champion. As he takes on his Cambridgeshire teammate, county scene, Dennis Harbour.
100. Gary required 96.
So this is it for Gary Robson. We've already seen him hit an 11 dart finish. It's double 18 for yet another.
Game shot.
Gary Robson, a brilliant performance, goes through to the last 16 of the Winmau World Masters.
Yes, that's well done, Gary Robson, and clinical performance there from the man from the northeast of England. There you have it. Gary Robson is a serious contender, isn't he always anyway, for this title. The thing about him is, for me, can he go all the way? I think that it would be fair to say that he's underachieved in the past. This may be his time. There we are, the actual stats. An excellent performance from a man with an average, one of the best of the day, 98.80. As I say, clinical with 3 180s. He's now taken care of the Dutchman, Matthew Medhurst.